Alright, good morning from Incheon. We are now live from the RoboCup in Songdo. The current game is between RoboDragons and Tigers. Both teams are long-time members of the Small Size League in the RoboCup. And today they are competing against each other in the last bracket round, I believe. So this is probably the last game for both teams before the elimination phase. So today we are just looking for that. And it looks like the game is about to start. Here you can see a gimbal cam in action. And it looks like it is kickoff for Tigers. Tigers is a long-time team from Germany and currently the title holder for the Small Size League. On the other side we have RoboDragons, a team from Japan, if I believe. Also long-time participant in the SSL. And it looks like the Tigers have scored a goal. So if a team scores a goal, they will analyze and then award a goal. And it looks like this one was valid. So after each and every scored goal, the ball is placed again manually in the middle, and the other team that gets kickoff. So now it's kickoff for RoboDragons. Oh no. Who did that? And while I was away, it seems we have had another goal from the Tigers. The Tigers are a team from the Corporate State University in Mannheim, Germany. And as a matter of fact, I am also from the team, so excuse me if my comments are a little biased. I'll do my best to find everything out from the other team. So currently we are at the SSL in Incheon, meaning the SSL is part of the entire RoboCup as a whole. And the Small Size League is about these little robots you see now on the field. Coincidentally, the camera you're now seeing is also part of it. It is an automatic ball cam on a gimbal, which automatically tries its best to point at the goal, at the ball. Also, first time thing we have as well is that we have a camera from a bot live from the field. But that is currently pointing at a wall. So we will see if that changes, and as soon as it does, we will be switching to it to see a close-up first-person view of the field. And it appears the Tigers are taking a timeout. So each team gets 5 minutes of timeout, during which they can do all the things, but it looks like this one was a short one. Each team gets, I believe, 3 timeouts per round, but the remaining time changes. currently the game is halted, meaning we are just waiting on the referee to make a decision. And it looks like the next kickoff will be for blue. So currently blue is Tigers and the yellow is RoboDragons. The colors stay the same during the whole time. However, side and kickoff may change. That is another goal for the Tigers Mannheim, probably. Although we have a correction. It appears there were 11 bots on the field at the time of the goal, which would make it invalid. So the goal will not be awarded. So something is... So if a team disagrees with a decision, they can raise a challenge flag, which then challenges the referee's decision, and he can choose to accept or reject that. But they did not do that, so I believe this was warranted. So currently the referee is checking again if the ball speed was valid. Alright, and it seems this one was... So currently there is a substitution active from the yellow team, so they get to put a robot from the field, have to pick it up, and if they are fast enough they have to cancel it, and once they do, the timer, you have a 20-second timer to get the robot out of the field, and if you don't, you lose another substitution. You have 5 per half, I believe. And currently we are in a timeout for the RoboDragons. So during a timeout, each team gets to go on their computers and check the robots. However, every robot touched needs to be taken into the substitution area. And While we wait, I can also show you the current thing from the first-person camera. Unfortunately, the robot that has the camera is currently in the substitution area and does not come out. So he's waiting to be substituted in. Unfortunately, he hasn't yet. Currently, we are still in a timeout. I will be right back and ask the teams if they can put that robot into the game so we can get cool pictures. All right. Alright, so the timeout is over and now the game is starting again. So the RoboDragons get kickoff. And it appears we now have a feed from the live camera. It looks like this. Thank you, Tigers, for getting the boss into the game. So we can have this cool video. And that was a goal, if you haven't seen it. And it has been counted. While we wait for ball placement, a little info about the game itself. It has about three main components. One is the vision. So we have two cameras above the ceiling who tell the robots where they are. A game controller who tells the robot what phase they're currently in and what to do. This is also which controls the timeout and other things. And we also, on the game controller itself, there are also a few auto refs which give it decisions for referees. So the game technically is refed automatically, but we still have a human ref for all the decisions needed if the refs do make a mistake eventually. Then we have the two team computers, so all the robots are controlled by team computers, which tell the robots what to do, which aren't allowed to be touched during the game. Only during timeouts you can change something from the computer. Okay, we are currently in a halt because there is something on the field. And we will be starting again. So the next stage will be a kickoff for the RoboDragons. They are currently fighting for the ball. It appears the RoboDragons have caught it. and are currently in a fierce battle for the ball. And it appears out. And it looks like the RoboDragons have put the ball out of heat. And it is now back in play. Currently, ball possession appears to be for the Tigers, but the RoboDragons have masterfully deflected the ball, but in the process put it out of the field, so Tigers get the next kickoff. It appears we may have scored a goal, and it looks like it counted. There are 6 seconds left on the clock, meaning the ball won't, but we won't be cutting off the game. Once it reaches 0, we will be stopping the game once it has calmed down. Meaning if it has gone out of field or there has been no progress. So we can go into the minus. So right about now, we will be going probably in halftime. Alright, we are now in halftime. So during the halftime, both teams are allowed to work on their robots, change things on their team computer, and do general things on the field. The robots are allowed to move, but usually they just stay in. So now you can, it appears they have placed the ball somewhere, probably with intention to do a little calibration, but we will have to see. After the first half, teams are allowed to switch sides. If one team wants to, we will do that. And the team that previously got kickoff now gets the relinquish this kickoff to the other team.
Die ist an!
So we are now 20 seconds away from first half. Currently the Tigers are still calibrating and doing pass calibrations, but now they have stopped in time for the first half, for the second half. It is currently 5-0 for the Tigers. And we are now outside of the now out of halftime. So both teams are get asked if they are ready. It appears they are. And now the RoboDragons get kickoff. Oh. Right back to it seems. And it has been, they have been. So right now the Tigers are substituting a robot out. Hopefully this will get the first person bot in place again. In case you are wondering, its signal is currently this.
Das ist ganz schön Arbeit, hier diesen Bot da hinzukriegen.
Danke.
Siehst du? Das ist so cool.
It appears it has been substituted in. Thank you for getting it back in the field. I have now one camera more. And it is the camera ball has caught the ball and has watched, I believe, the next goal. And it has been accepted. Right.
Wie ist das eigentlich? Nehmen wir da was auf oder ist das alles live?
Alles live leider nur.
Hat nicht funktioniert.
Ich habe jetzt eine Lösung gefunden, aber für die müsste ich den Stream unterbrechen.
Ah.
By the way, du bist live.
Ah gut. Schade. Wir haben noch ein Spiel.
So this was currently the Tigers asking if this was recorded. Unfortunately, this time we cannot. But The next game, hopefully, we will. I will work after the stream to ensure that that all the sources will get recorded, but this is currently the only thing you are seeing. Of this. And that was a 9-0. So we are now going fast to a special rule, which is that once the game reaches 10-0, the other team loses automatically. So we have, if things go as they currently have, we will only see one other goal, but that is all in the open. I am deeply rooting that the RoboDragons may find their footing yet. And look.
くるっとね振り向いてシュートとかできるから。ドリブラーというか、でも取られないんで。保持して。そうそう。くるっと回ってやっぱあそこもすごいんですよ。あれがあるので、いろんな戦術の幅が広がるんですね。必ずすぐにボール取れる。そうそうそう。
And I believe that was the last goal if it counted. So we are now at 10-0 and the game is now over. So with the 10-0, this is a close game for the Tigers Mannheim. And you can now watch the Tigers cheering. And now you can see them dancing the Macarena. Thank you for watching. This will be the end of the stream. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.